Hello, Instagram. I have something to teach you today. And this is something that somebody suggested to me a few years ago when I was asking for help on kind of maintaining and creating a peaceful energy with my family and, just how to sort of not stop myself from engaging in conflict. And not allowing myself to be baited. And somebody suggested to me that I look up Hooponopono, which I did, and now I'm working on a certification to become a Hooponopono practitioner. And I really love this practice. I've found it extremely helpful and transformative, and I've even taught it to my children, and it works a lot in sort of calming down conflict between the two of them. So I thought that I would share it with you guys today, give you a quick overview, quickly teach you how to do it, and if you sign up for the Glow Up Mastermind, we're going to dig really deeply into this. It's going to be one of the key tools that we use, and I'm going to teach you all about it and teach you how to practice it with confidence so that you can even teach it to other people in your life if that's what you want to do. So that's my little shameless plug of the Glow Up for the day. But so let's get into what is Hooponopono. So Hooponopono is a Hawaiian technique, and it is basically thought of as a practice of forgiveness and reconciliation. And it's designed to heal and correct errors of thought, with the understanding that errors of thought are the sort of the root of, conflict and problems in the physical world. So Hooponopono, the word, actually means to put right, put in order, shape, correct, revise, adjust, amend, negotiate, regulate, arrange, rectify, tidy up, make orderly, or neat. So it's basically cleaning up your shit. And the thing I really like about Hooponopono is because although it's a practice of reconciliation and forgiveness and healing conflict or avoiding conflict, it's all happens within, right? And if you have read a lot of my stuff or watched a lot of my videos, I like to tell you to mind your own shit, right? Like to deal with what's happening inside of you and not concern yourself with what's happening inside others. And that's really what you do in Hooponopono. You are clearing yourself of your error of thought in order to clear your world. So it's not something that you do with the person that you're in conflict with. It's not, it's not a two-person or multi-person activity. It's you doing it within yourself to heal this conflict for you both. So basically, it works like this. Let's use my mother for an example. My mother can be a little critical sometimes. And when she criticizes me, I get a little triggered. And although I will say, because you criticize me, I reacted this way, the reality is that when we get triggered, it's about us, right? It's not about the person who's triggering us. It's about some kind of belief or emotion that is being stirred up in ourselves, right? So when my mother criticizes me and I react badly because I was triggered, that's only happening inside of me. It's not happening inside of her. So there's not anything for her to do. It's for me to clear, right? It's for me to heal and reconcile my reaction to her criticism. Her need to criticize that's for her to heal on her own. That's not my business. That's her business. Make sense? So how we practice Hooponopono is that we say 4 phrases. The first phrase is, I love you. And this is to connect you to the divine, God, the universe, the great unknown, whatever you want to call him. The second is, I'm sorry. I don't know how I created this negative perception. Please forgive me. Please help me to clear this negative perception. Thank you. Thank you for being with me, and thank you for helping me clear this negative perception. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. You say that silently to yourself to clear your reaction, your emotions, your triggers, your errors of thought that are contributing to or creating the conflict between you and another person. That's it. That's Hooponopono. And so it seems simple and stupid and like it couldn't work, but it's an incredibly powerful tool. And like I said, it's been very helpful to me. It's very helpful with my children when they're kind of bickering or arguing or fighting over something. I don't put them in timeout, but I do have them sit down and calm themselves down. And sometimes I make them meditate, or sometimes I make them say Hooponopono, and they sit down and say, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Sometimes we also add a fifth phrase, which is I forgive myself. So I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I forgive myself. And as you start to say it, you start to feel peace sort of rise up and spread out within you. Like the conflict and the negative feelings, they do start to dissipate just from repeating that silently to yourself. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And so Ho'opono works even if you can't, even if you don't know what you're feeling. It heals limiting beliefs, even if you don't know you have them. It clears your conflicts and your negative reactions, even if you can't articulate what those feelings are. It's just the process of saying it silently to yourself. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And by the way, you can say those 4 phrases in any order that you want to. You don't have to say them my way. And again, it's not a 2-person exercise, right? It's not, I love you, Mom, I'm sorry, Mom, please forgive me, Mom, thank you, Mom. It's a conversation between me and God. I love you, God. I'm being connected to God. I'm sorry, I don't know how I created this negative belief. Please forgive me. Please help me clear this belief. Thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for helping me to clear this negative perception. And that's it. You're saying, I love you. I'm sorry. I was unconscious. I was unaware. I didn't know that I had this belief, and now this belief has come out and created conflict between us. And it's kind of like you're saying sorry to God for having a belief that isn't of Him. It doesn't really matter the semantics of it. I mean, you can assign whatever meaning you want to for yourself. But the point is that this practice works incredibly well for resolving conflicts with others, for resolving conflicts within yourself, for stopping yourself from picking up your children and throwing them across the room when they make a mess. It's healing. And not just because of like the intrinsic healing properties, but it's also a way to take a beat and calm down before you react, right? And if you take that beat and you say Ho'oponopono and calm yourself down, the way you're going to react after having said it is going to be a lot different, and it's going to be a lot more productive and a lot more loving and a lot more healing. And that's it. So I'm going to challenge you guys to give it a try. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I forgive myself, if you want to add that one in. The next time someone pisses you off, right? And someone pissing you off, again, it's not about them, it's about you. You don't need to dwell on that part. But the next time you feel inclined to fight, to spar, to argue, to push back, to whatever, just take that beat. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Just say that to yourself and start to feel, if you really tune into your body, you will feel the effects of those 4 phrases sort of spreading out throughout your being and your thinking, and it's really helpful. So I would love for you all to give it a try this week, and if nobody is pissing you off in your life and you still want to try it, then let me know and I will say something mean to you to piss you off, and then you can clear yourself to clear me. Sound good? All right, so give it a try, and please message me and let me know how it's doing. And if you like these kinds of how-to videos, let me know that too, so I can make some more for you. Okay? Have a wonderful day. Don't forget, the cart for the Glow Up is opening on Monday, September 30th, which is my birthday. Sign up. I only have a few spots. I'm only opening up a few spots. It's going to be fucking great. You're going to be Ho'oponoponoing all over the place. And also, it's just super fun to say, and you're going to have a reason to say it all the time. So stay tuned. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.